Tonight, two men face off against Mother Nature with nothing but two Winnerwell stoves, a solo stove fire pit, and two propane patio heaters to stay warm.
It's going to get down to 40.
And the only thing they have to fall back on is to get in their car and turn the heaters on if everything else fails. And if all else fails, we can rely on our fried chicken log. Little MRE brisket entree with some rice. Okay, so the Winnerwell's lighting up. We've got the solo stove over here, of course. We've got various sources of solar and electrical lighting going on. We've got smoke coming out the top. I'm pretty sure you cannot see it. That's okay. I can see it.
I confirm there's smoke.
It's there, trust me. We have heat slowly being generated from the Winnerwell. We have a lot of heat being generated from the solo stove. And we have some heat being generated by Fernbark's newest acquisition, the patio, which is the patio heater? Yeah, patio heater. So it's below 40 degrees right now, but it feels pretty nice if you're standing right here between these three heat producing devices.
Yeah. Outside of it, not so nice.
Outside, not so good, but if you're here in the Bermuda Triangle of heat, you're fine. So I'm trying to speed up the heating process here, and using my camera that's attached to a tripod, which is not great. So I'm using this little pot that you can't see because it's dark and it's black and it's just not going to show up. But I decided to go ahead and remove that steel ring that's on the top of the Winnerwell stove. Same thing on top of the Nomad stove here, that removable disc. And I'm putting the pot directly over the flames. Trying to, at least. So now we have pretty much straight contact with the fire instead of using this as a cooktop. And I've got some food in here. Two brisket entrees and a cup of microwavable rice I'm going to heat up using the steam here in my, not a double boiler, but it's actually a small steam pot. So hopefully that gets hot pretty quick and we can cook. Or actually, we're not cooking, it's cooking, and I can eat. And then we resumed our normally scheduled program of the solo stove and Fernbark's chow, which he's got some ramen going, and this is the Polish stew.
Yeah, hunter stew.
Hunter stew, Polish hunter stew. Together, this is really, in my opinion, the best way to go, because that gravy with the brisket is fantastic.
It is amazing.
And then I have a bowl of Fernbark's Polish pork hunter stew over ramen, which is delicious. Ramen. And it's very filling, so we're getting lots of good food, carbs. We've got fires going over here. We've got a Winnerwell stove going over here. Plenty of heat. I think we clocked the ambient temperature right now for the area is 39 degrees. But according to the small thermometer I had sit out here early, it was like 66 degrees. So our fires are putting out a lot of heat, so we're not exactly suffering too badly here. All right, so we have one last secret weapon for tonight to keep us warm. That's right, KFC's 11 herbs and spices fried chicken scented Firelog. I'm pretty sure this is the first time you've ever seen this at Morningwood.
I'm certain it's the first time I've seen it.
Fernbark has assured me he's never done this before, so this is definitely an exclusive video here of the KFC Firelog going into the solo stove bonfire. Look at that.
Did you read the directions before you put it in there, or do you?
Let me check here. I'm pretty sure it's just throwing fire. Light easily with a match, butane, or butane utility lighter. I'm thinking that's like
Yes,
a match.
pretty
That's
much.
kind of like a match. It shows a fire, so that's a fire. All right, so can I borrow from our friend who says, smell the goodness?
Yeah, as Bill Gotti would say.
As Bill Gotti would say, I think we're about to smell the goodness here. Bill Gotti, LLC, all rights reserved. First, we're going to burn away that.
It's a slow burn.
We're going to burn away that protective layer in the cardboard. We'll give this a couple seconds and we'll come right back.
We are having some major wind up here. It's been going on all night. So after yesterday's on and off rain, it turned into a windstorm that we've been having on and off now. But weather's beautiful out here now. 41 degrees. So I got the stove fired up this morning. Took a little bacon jerky. Nice shelf-stable product. That's been in there for about, 2 or 3 minutes. Using it as an oven. That cooked pretty fast. That's pretty hot. That one's probably done. Actually, the whole thing's done because it's bacon jerky. Just wanted to heat it up. Test out the Winnerwell. A little too impatient to wait to try to do this on top of the stove, so I just threw it inside. Small little carbon steel cowboy type skillet. Set it right in there on the wood. Close her up.